Falcao'nun Kerem'e.
Football is a game of teamwork, but sometimes pressure, ego, and ambition can lead to explosive moments. From heated arguments involving the entire team to intense one-on-one confrontations, these are moments when angry players clash with their own team. 1. First up, the football titan himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. During his time in Juventus, Ronaldo started a heated argument with his entire team immediately after a match due to their poor performance. It was a moment that showcased his fierce desire for excellence. 2. Speaking of intense emotions, let's shift our focus to Manchester United. In the same vein of frustration, Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes couldn't hold back his anger at teammate Victor Lindelof for a lackluster display on the pitch. Tension filled the air as they confronted each other, demanding accountability. 3. Heading to the international stage during the UEFA Nations League final in 2021, Paul Pogba couldn't contain his frustration and unleashed it on fellow France teammate Benjamin Pavard for his continuous underperformance. It was a raw moment that showed the stakes involved in the international competition. But not all clashes are about single performances. Some involve iconic rivals. 4. In 2017, football icons Sergio Ramos and Cristiano Ronaldo weren't seeing eye to eye. During a crucial match, Ronaldo lashed out at Sergio Ramos for an own goal versus Sevilla, highlighting how even legends can clash under pressure.
Estamos yendo para adelante, calma y tranquilidad que tocar.
5. Still on the Galacticos, after a series of missed chances, Kylian Mbappé faced a tough moment when Jude Bellingham completely ignored him in the Anfield Tunnel following Real Madrid's loss to Liverpool. Whether you like Mbappé or not, it was hard to watch as he leaned against the wall, visibly frustrated, while Bellingham chatted with Antonio Rudiger and Brahim Diaz. The footage went viral, raising sympathy for the talented forward. 6. Moving from individual clashes to team chemistry, Kepa looked like he had cramps at the end of extra time, but refused the cold scare to come off despite the manager's instructions. Talk about complete disrespect for the manager. This blatant disregard for authority caused commotion and showcased the twist of team hierarchy. 7. Speaking of hierarchy, these Chelsea players proved they lacked any during a match when Palmer, Madueke, and Jackson clashed over who would take a penalty.
Nicholas Jackson. You're 4-0 up and you argue between yourselves. What is going on?
Well, even in unity, individual ambitions can spark conflict. 8. Just like how the sloppy performance of Kerem sparked conflict between him and teammate Marcao, many say they both crossed lines that should have never been crossed. 9. Similar to the famous Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer Newcastle fight.
Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer suddenly were at each other's throats.
Lee Bowyer and Kieran Dyer would see eye to eye as they were struggling for the same position on the pitch. They totally avoided each other even during training. Their on-pitch clash became the stuff of legends, setting a reminder that rivalry can sometimes derail a team. 10. Not all heated confrontations happen on the pitch. Goalkeepers feel the heat too. Hugo Lloris was infuriated with Son Heung-min's mistake during the first half, but they found common ground after the break, ultimately securing all 3 points.
It's part of football sometimes. You can see at the end of the game we are more than happy.
11. Not all heated team confrontations happen during high-stake matches. Some also go down in training. 12. Sometimes even friends clash. Take the stunning Liverpool duo, Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane, for example. Their time together was not always filled with celebration. They had their differences, and not all ended well. 13. During the 2014 World Cup, Croatia was leading Cameroon 4-0. While some players sought a consolation goal, their wastefulness in front of goal led to a clash between teammates, exemplifying how frustration can boil over. During the 2014 World Cup, Cameroon was leading Croatia 4-0. As some players sought a consolation goal, their wastefulness led to a clash between teammates, illustrating how frustration can boil over. 15. Harry Maguire's disastrous stint at Manchester United raised eyebrows as he single-handedly rendered the team useless on many occasions. But at this point, Andre Onana wasn't having it.
Rebound and the only wide, but it's a really, really good save.
16. Still in the heat from the Red Devils, Bruno Fernandes couldn't hold back his emotions as he lashed out at Anthony for a very silly move. And Anthony returned the favor, showcasing how frustrations can fuel conflict. 17. One thing is to put in your best. Another is to watch your teammate toss your efforts in the trash. And not all players are willing to take that. Himself. Zlatan Ibrahimovic engaged in a series of heated conversations with fellow teammates as they failed to pass him the ball. His demands for excellence are as famous as his goals. 19. Players don't go easy on each other when mistakes happen. Any slip up can be detrimental. And here's why. The pressure to perform is immense, and teammates expect the best from one another. 20. Sometimes a little faith is good for teamwork. But at this point, Everton had none for Richarlison when it mattered most. And it raised serious controversy on the pitch. 21. Everyone knows how hot-headed Pepe usually is. This is one time when he took things to the next level. Otro, CTA. These controversial moments remind us that football is not all about skill. It's also about the emotions that come with the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic football stories. Until next time.